What's up, guys? Sturkey Street here. Today we are on our way back to Temple, Texas, where I got my car tuned, and we are going to be installing a flex fuel kit. So we're going to be running full E85 today, and we're going to have to get the car retuned for E85 and all that. I'm expecting around a 20 horsepower gain to the wheels. If it's anything more than that, then I'm going to be more than happy with it. But I knew that I'd be needing the flex fuel kit at some point anyways, especially once I go cammed and a blower, especially because you really see horsepower gains whenever you have forced induction with the 85. But so yeah, I mean, I knew I was gonna have to have it down the road anyway, so I was like, you know what, might as well just do it now, get it out of the way. It's really not all that expensive. So so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and then after that, the next step is cam and heads. So like I said, I'm trying to make good power out of this car. We're not really making anything special right now. But I am curious though to see just like what a fuel can do as far as power gains. So like I said, I'm expecting around 20 horsepower to the wheels, but we'll have to see. You know, we'll just wait and see whenever we get it on the dyno. But I'll tune back in whenever we get to the actual shop. I didn't get any of the install process on video. I waited for a long time before they actually started on it in order to let the car cool off, because I drove it more than an hour, you know, just to get there. So so I didn't really know when exactly they were actually going to start on it. But as far as the dyno goes, final numbers I'm not really too worried about. His dyno reads really low, but I was more worried about the actual gains. So we tuned it on about 50% E85 and 50% 93 octane, and that gained 15 wheel horsepower. So it also was really hot that day, well over 100 degrees. So intake temps weren't really in an ideal temperature, but it still gained 15 wheel horsepower. I am now currently on 100% E85. So I mean, the gain should be around 30. I don't know exactly because I don't have a dyno to kind of back that up, but for sure 20 horsepower though, for sure. We'll just say 20 wheel horsepower gained from full E85, just to play it safe, but it should be 30, maybe even a little bit more. But overall, I'm very pleased with having the flex fuel sensor installed. I think it's well worth it. I mean, you really don't have to do anything else. You don't have to upgrade your any of your pumps or your injectors to run this E85. So I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer as far as performance modifications go. But next up is a cam, and we're gonna get a bigger fuel load for that, and at least bigger than stock. So then, you know, this fuel system will still support that. So I mean, as far as a stock fuel system, I would say the system here in this Camaro SS is pretty rock solid. Of course, once I do a blower, I will have to upgrade the injectors and the pump, but I mean, that's a ways off. You know, next is cam and heads, and we'll see what that makes. Texas Speed has a Camaro just like mine, and theirs has the same mods that I have, except it's cammed, which mine is not, and it's on pump gas, which mine is no longer on pump gas. and it made 490 on their dyno. So I mean, once I cam this car and it's on full, and it's still going to be on full E85, it should be over 500 wheel. Should be. And I know it'll for sure be over 500 wheel once I do heads as well. So I'm really looking forward to actually doing these next modifications. But they are going to have to wait probably a couple months because I'm going to have to end up having surgery on my arm again. So that's going to be like 2 months probably without work. So I need to kind of save my money from this point on. But after that though, then we can go kind of full-fledged race car, you know, really bump up the power and really start doing some serious stuff, you know, probably gut the interior and stuff like that. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, please subscribe and make sure to give the video a thumbs up. And also, if you ever have any questions about either about my car, or if you have another Camaro SS and you have questions kind of about my modifications, feel free to leave a comment. I will respond, and I'll try to answer your questions the best I can. Honestly, I don't know that much about Camaros. Like, I grew up pretty much around BMWs. My first car was a BMW, and my next car was a BMW. And so, I mean, I'm real into the German cars. I know a decent amount about the BMWs, but the Camaros I really don't know much about, besides it's a pretty good platform to build as far as making good power, and that's the whole reason why I bought this car. But I will try my best to answer any of y'all's questions, so if you have a question, feel free to ask, and I will respond with as much knowledge as I can. And if I don't have a good answer for you, I'll just tell you, hey, I don't know much about that topic, and so I mean, I can't really help you out. But anyways, I hope y'all liked this video. If y'all did, like and subscribe. And I got a little bit of Mexico action coming for y'all within the next few days, so keep an eye out for that video as well. But I'll catch you on the next one.